All right, it's Mission Monday, so we're back with some updates on what's going on and everything. As you might notice, the background behind me a little different than usual. Very thankful for a mother-in-law that has a condo down here at Myrtle Beach, so I was able to come down with the family for a couple days and get some R&R. Tomorrow going to be heading out. They're staying down here for the rest of the week, but I'm going to be heading back out serving. I'm going to be working with 8 Days of Hope, and we're working on figuring out where I'm going to be going at this point. Originally I was planning on going up to New York to do a project up there. They've got about 100 houses they're going to be working on up there. But then when Tropical Storm Barry popped up, it looked like I was going to be responding down to Louisiana for that. However, that has not been quite as impactful as the forecast was showing. So we're sort of we're talking with the partners down there and figuring out what needs they have, if they're going to need us to send a full response or just send some equipment down there or whatever the case may be. So we've got a call set up with them tomorrow to make that determination and see how we can best assist them. So that'll be determining if I'm headed north or heading south. But anyway, with this past weekend, with Serve Weekend with LifePoint, we were able to partner with them again this year, which we've done the past couple years for their Serve event, and it was incredible. Got a bathroom remodel completed for a family in Spotsylvania. Got a wheelchair ramp completed for a family in Spotsylvania. The wheelchair ramp was really cool. I got to go out and meet the family, and so the gentleman lives there, he and his wife. He was out there working with the guys as much as he could, and his wife is getting ready to come home from hospital, and she's recently been confined to a wheelchair, and so they were just at that point of just not knowing what they were going to do. That he didn't know how he was going to get her into the house because he couldn't physically pick her up and carry her up the stairs. And so this was just one of those times where God put everything in place and connected us to Him, and connected this this team, and we were able to get out there and in 2 days get this gentleman and his wife a wheelchair ramp that now gives her safe access and egress from their home. And like I said, they were in a position where they didn't know what they were going to do when she got released here in a few days. So it's incredible to see the joy on to see the joy on his face, and to see that hope come back into his face. When it was done and he came out and saw everything, I mean, he lit up. He was crying, but he was smiling. I mean, it was definitely just tears of joy. And so really incredible to see that and know that we were able to be a part of that, and just to see God's light shine so bright on that situation. We've got bathroom coming up this week. Still working on the one up in Stafford. This is the one that, if you followed along from last week, we've had some issues. It's been one of those projects where it seems like if it can go wrong, it went wrong. And so we're really excited that we've got DuPay Plumbing coming in tomorrow to fix some issues with the plumbing that kind of caught us off guard. And so they're coming in to take care of that. The guys and gals over at DuPay Plumbing are awesome. They've been financial sponsors. They've done work, as far as labor and everything. So they're really excited to have them as part of what we do at 516 Project. So they're coming in tomorrow to get the plumbing squared away, and then our project leader David will be going back in to get the tile done, everything finalized, and get this bathroom back in functional order. So really praying and hoping that's going to be done by the end of this week. Then we've got a kitchen getting ready to get started up. A gentleman in Fredericksburg, he's lived in this house literally his entire life, grew up in the house. When his mom passed away, she left the house to him, and he's now retired and has some, a little bit of mental disabilities as well as physical disabilities, and so some things in the house just haven't been able to get taken care of as you would like. So teamed up with Kitchen Crafters. Man, I cannot talk tonight. Good gracious. Teamed up with Kitchen Crafters. They're going to be coming in and doing new countertops, cabinets, the whole deal in the kitchen for them. We've got a crew of our volunteers going in the day before to do the demolition and everything. So that'll be excited to have that all set up here in a few days. But hey, there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming up to serve. We're working on going through the requests and stuff and getting more assessments done. We've got quite a few pending projects, and so we're working on getting those set up with project leaders so that we can get volunteers signed up for them. So keep your eyes on your email and newsletters, stuff like that, on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And as always, there's three really easy ways you can be a part of what we do. And the one and the most important one is pray. And just pray for our volunteers, for the families we're serving, for our leadership team. Any way that you can pray for our organization, we greatly appreciate it. Number two is, of course, to volunteer. You can go on 516project.org. There's a link up at the top where you can click on that to sign up to volunteer. And then number 3 is to donate. Whether it's financial or materials, we need donations so that we can do the work that we do. We don't charge the families that we're working with, but we do still have to pay materials, and all that sort of stuff. There are overhead expenses that are involved in doing this type of work, so we definitely need that support as well. And if you'd like to donate, you can go at 516project.org, and up in the top right-hand corner, there's a button you can click on there to do your donation securely online. And there's also the address if you prefer to send a check. One of the cool things with our new fundraising software is you can do a monthly recurring donation. So these are awesome for us because it really helps us to be able to budget and know what kind of work we can take on and the amount we're going to have coming in each month. So whether you can do $20 a month, $100 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever it is, every dollar makes a difference. So if you think about it and you pray about it and say, hey, I really want to sow into this ministry on an ongoing basis, definitely check out that option to do a recurring giving. But hey, thank y'all for all the prayers and support. I know this little Monday update is taking a little longer than the ones in the past, but I appreciate you tuning in, appreciate you checking it out, and we'll be back in a few days to keep you updated on what's going on.